There are many things listed in the Bible as sinful. Some of the most well-known of these sins are covetousness, theft, murder, adultery. Another sin that isn't talked about quite as much is hypocrisy. But the reality is that it is one of the most common sins in the world, and it was even a problem in the first century church. For example, in Luke chapter 12 and verse 1, Jesus is quoted as saying, "Beware of the yeast of the Pharisees, that is, their hypocrisy." And in Matthew 15, 7 through 8, he says, "You hypocrites! Isaiah prophesied rightly about you when he said, 'These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me.'" People create this facade of piety. They worship God with their mouths, but not with their hearts or minds. Christ once again addresses this in the parable of the faithful and unfaithful servant, where he explains that if a wicked slave says to himself, "My master is delayed," and he begins to beat his fellow slaves and eats and drinks with drunkards, the master of that slave will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at an hour that he does not know. He will cut him into pieces and put him with the hypocrites, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. As followers of Christ, it is our job, it is our honor to be able to worship and glorify God with our hearts and with our minds, and to edify one another with pure hearts. Failure to do so puts our souls at stake.